Hello everyone, happy spring. It is March 20th, 2021, and so happy that spring has arrived, and hopefully that winter weather and cold snaps are done, and hopefully warm weather is on its way and it's here to stay. So I'm so happy it's winter. Winter's done and spring has arrived, and I hope the weather is pleasant for you guys. It's currently 58 Fahrenheit here, about I think 15 Celsius. So yeah, really nice out, and starting to really feels like spring. And you can see these nice hemlocks here, beautiful trees. I really like these growing right next to my house here. So but yeah, this is a Puncha humifusa. I got it from the local cactus patch. You guys may know, I made videos on it in the past, and planted cactus patch, and there were actually some that were loose and a couple that I just yanked out and brought home. And when I did so, some of the glotches, which are those tiny little spines, got stuck in my finger, but they're all gone. They're really actually pretty easy to remove, but just do be careful. There aren't really many on this one, but you can sort of see them. They're very fine hair-like little spines that will stick in your finger, so you got to be careful with that. I would recommend using gloves, but see, these have sort of, I didn't really plant them too well. You can sort of just lie them in the dirt and the root in. With these ones, they sort of, I guess, been dug up or sort of come back up, so I just sort of re-stuck them in the ground. But you can see they're looking nice, and I think it's sort of this wrinkled look in winter. But yeah, with spring and summer, they'll sort of plump back up, and they do get really beautiful flowers, which is always a nice sight. So yeah, this is a Puncha humifusa Eastern prickly pear, and it is a native here in Montgomery County, Maryland, and the only cactus native to the state of Maryland. And there are several sites where it's native in this county, Montgomery County, just near Washington, D.C. So here's my palms, guys. Take a look at these. Doing well. Happy to report. And yeah, so my palms, guess what? Made it through their first winter, completely unprotected, and that's pretty awesome. And yeah, I'm really happy to see that. These are Trachycarpus fortunei windmill palms, pretty young ones. You can see this happened a little bit. You can see this leaf sort of got a little crisp and burnt up there. But I mean, look at these. Besides getting a little like weather torn, they're not really cold damaged. Besides these little fried leaves here, but look at this nice, beautiful fronds. And this one sort of snapped, but I got a twig to support it. You can see I sort of tied the twig with a little blade of grass there. But look at this, beautiful, and survived completely unprotected this past winter in the DC area. So that's pretty awesome, isn't that? Completely unprotected, and all my little seedlings that I stuck in the ground here did die because they were just poor conditions. But this seedling looks like it's gonna perish soon. But yeah, unfortunately, that's just what happens. Yeah, that's a sable minor seedling, but yeah, I don't know. I might get some more seedlings or seeds and grow them, but beautiful. And this is my Chamaerops. Let me know what you guys think, because this is like what happened with my Trachycarpus. I don't know if this is cold damage, sort of like drought damage, or both, because this Chamaerops, we did thankfully get some water yesterday, but it hadn't received water for a long time, several weeks, at least 2.5 weeks. And this happened with both my windmill palm and this frond. You can see this new frond that just opened up, not looking too good. The rest are just flawless and beautiful, and then these ones look pretty good. So there's quite a few spears coming up there, but healthy. Spines look good, nice trunk. Hopefully we'll get new trunks coming out of here. Things like to dig in here, but yeah, these are my palms. I'm gonna bring it over here, give you guys the full look. There we go. All right, there's my palms: Chamaerops humilis, Mediterranean or European fan palm, and Trachycarpus fortunei, the windmill palm. So 58 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius currently here in Maryland, just outside of Montgomery County, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C. And really feeling like spring. And it's the first day of spring. So happy that spring is here. So yeah, guys, happy spring. And hopefully you're having mild weather where you are, and hopefully it just gets warmer from here. So yeah, so happy to report that my windmill palms, not even a plastic bag. I mean, they do sort of in a sort of sheltered spot here against this fence here. But yeah, that's so this is south facing, like that's the north. So that this like lattice sort of here provides some protection, but you can see just besides like this relatively sheltered location, somewhat sheltered location, they did not get any protection whatsoever, artificial heat or even a plastic bag or anything, none whatsoever. Just left them out, and just coming out here on some of the colder nights, it really gives me a new sort of appreciation and understanding when I come out here. Sometimes just walking around when it was like in the upper 20s or lower 20s even, and you know, we need a coat, humans need a coat to survive in like such cold weather for extended periods of time, but these palms get through it no problem. So it really gives me quite an appreciation. And then this palm here, also very tough, probably like close to as cold hardy as the windmill palm, maybe even as cold hardy. The thing is that it needs dry heat. So I was debating whether planting it. I may actually, but what I do is I wrap C9 Christmas lights around it in the winter, and also just put a plastic bag over it, and that wouldn't be a problem because it's so small and they are relatively slow growing palms. So I may do that, and just with a plastic bag even, that's pretty guaranteed, because they're actually really close to being able to survive here. They're like sort of marginal palms here, and some people do grow them in the DC area. It's just the wet winters that are a problem for them. Everything else is fine. There's just like those few days where it's cold and rainy or snowy, so it's just the wet winters that's a problem for them. But they are also very cold hardy palms. So yeah, happy to report windmill palms made it through with absolutely no protection whatsoever in the DC area winter. And they are young ones, so they're less cold hardy than much less cold hardy than a well-established mature windmill palm. And this palm, besides being brought in briefly when I didn't even really need to, I brought it in during some actually relatively warm periods. So for the coldest weather, this thing was out here. So I can safely say that this survived relatively unprotected as well, besides being brought in briefly. And it's in a pot, which makes it less cold hardy. So yeah, happy to report unprotected palms made it through, and spring is here, and yeah, summer's basically just around the corner. So I'm so happy that warm weather's here, and it doesn't look like we've got really any cold spells in the forecast. So I'm really happy about that to report this, and thanks for watching, folks. Stay tuned for more videos. Sorry, I've been a little busy lately. I haven't made many videos this past week. Sorry about that, but I'll try to make some more. And yeah, I'm on spring break, so I will be traveling. Like I will likely be traveling to the Virginia Beach area at least. So I'm gonna make lots of videos while I'm there. So stay tuned for that. I'm really, really excited. Never been there, and it's actually so close to the DC area. So so glad I'm taking advantage of that. And stay tuned for more videos. Take care, and happy palm growing, folks. Hopefully the weather is mild where you are, and happy spring.